Hi, I'm Kira, your Tuesday on Trash, and when I say that, it makes me cringe. Yay, great start. As you may have seen, this week is Rant Week, and believe me, I have a lot to rant about, which honestly may surprise a lot of you. As some of you have picked up, I'm all about positivity. I'm just such a positive person, and positivity just radiates from my soul. So, let's go. The first thing I'm going to rant about is how my lighting is awful and I'm going to fix it. Just hold up. The first thing I'm going to be ranting about is view-hungry people who name-drop people in videos for a quick dollar, you know? Now, I don't get it, personally. Like, I get there's drama channels, I get there's, like, channels dedicated to that, but what I don't get is when a 13-year-old girl gets in front of a camera giving an opinion about why she hates something that she clearly doesn't hate. She just wants, like, a quick view and a quick subscriber and to be problematic, like most kids these days. Which, you know, haters gonna hate, people gonna hate. But what makes it worse is that when it's like a 20-year-old woman or man doing it, that's when I don't get it. I'm like, do you really not have better things to do with your time than sit on the internet and talk about someone else? I don't get it. I don't get people that talk about people in that way and start drama, hoping it will come in favour of them. Like, I don't get it. People who base their careers off doing that are never going to be successful. I don't get it. I get there's like, you know, if you want to be a journalist, you want to be like one of those things where your career is talking about someone else, fine, do it. You do you, honey. I'm gonna high five you with my foot because great. When it's someone who's just living their daily life and thinks, I want to be YouTube famous, let's quickly make a video about someone else to get some subscribers, and then that'll boost my career. Because, like, no one's going to watch your videos after that, because that's not what they want to see. I don't get it. Especially when it's an old person. Oh my gosh, go wash your dishes. Go give birth. Do something else. It's sad. It's pathetic. You should be going to the morgue and preparing the person that's going to examine your body because you're old and you're going to die soon from old age. Do other things. Write your will. I don't care. Get some therapy. And that's not me being like ageist or whatever the kids call it, because a young person isn't fully developed. They don't always know right from wrong. They haven't had great life experiences yet to know, hey, that's wrong. People mess up when they're kids. But when you are a 25-year-old woman / man sitting in your bedroom eating your noodles, talking about people who don't concern you just because you want a bit of relevancy and attention, go back to school. But Kira, everyone's entitled to an opinion. Yes, true. But you'll remember when that Kat Von D / Jeffree Star thing went on, for example, and then a bunch of these beauty girls all of a sudden popped up with videos about why they hate Jeffree Star. No, you're not having an opinion. You're not bringing your 2 cents, whatever you Americans call it, into the thing. You're literally just bringing hate into someone's direction who's probably dealing with a lot of it as it is. I don't get it. I don't get why someone would do that. It's kind of embarrassing for you, honestly. And it's funny. It's always people in that field. When the whole Jeffree Star Kat Von D thing popped up, it was all like beauty gurus, like wannabe beauty gurus, making those videos about why I hate Jeffree Star, why I hate Kat Von D. Because they know, oh yeah, people who are interested in this are going to come to my channel and they're going to subscribe to my channel, and then I can be famous and I can be Jeffree and I can like slay boo honey, yeah. But when there's like drama channels, news channels, whatever, bringing their opinion, but also bringing new information, bringing new facts to the table that people might want to know about, 'cause, you know, if these people put themselves out in public, they, you know, they've got to accept that this stuff's going to happen. When that is a thing, fine, good. You know, you bring your news, bring your pizza and what? If you're going to contribute, if you're just going to spew hate and project hate, I don't get it. Your videos make me cringe. Next thing I would like so lovely and calmly and collectively to rant about is bad parenting. This is not something I can relate to, so I don't know how hard being a parent is, but I'm sure looking after a small human is just like so hard, and I just don't know why you'd subject yourself to that. But anyway, moving on. When you see those parents and they have little brats of children, the worst things you could ever imagine, the most violent, vindictive, malicious children, I don't get it. How can a child be like that at such a young age? when babies are born, they are blank canvases. They are canvases waiting to be either painted on by Picasso or the likes of me. And sometimes I'm pretty sure these parents just take those canvases, take a sledgehammer and just throw it through the middle, because some of these kids, honestly, I don't know how a parent can look at their brat of a child when it's being a brat. Not all children are brats, to me they are, but like not all children are brats, but you know what I mean, those children that are just like, you're gonna grow up and be a serial killer, you're gonna grow up and be a mass murderer, you're gonna grow up and be a sociopath, you're gonna grow up and work at McDonald's because no one's gonna wanna hire you because you're insane. I don't know how the parents can look at these kids and think, oh, look at my kid, he's so sweet. Oh my god. Shut up. I don't get it. My dog, for example, I love him like a child, but when he's being a bitch, I tell him, and I just like tap his butt and I'm like, Sherlock, no, bad, you know, because I can see that. I'm not blinded by my love for dogs, no. I tell him and I set him straight, and now he's a good boy. Apart from the fact he rubbed his blood on my carpet earlier, but that's another story. Actually, no, it's not. I'll tell it now. Okay, so he had an itch on his ear because he had an ear infection, and he was like scratching his ear, but his nail caught his face, and it just like caught it a little bit, but he like bled a little bit. And he thought, let's just like rub my face along Kira's carpet, which I'm sitting on right now. Ew. And I was like, Sherlock, what are you doing? But I like couldn't get angry at him because he was bleeding, but like, you know what I mean. Anyway, when these parents see their kids being brats, why do they not say anything? And these kids, they like ask for stuff like, hey mummy, can I have some chocolate? And the parents like, no. And I'm like, but please. And they're like, I just want chocolate! Ah! And I'm like, and then the parents get lazy / scared of their children, so I'm like, fine. But no, that's wrong because you're teaching your child. If it's a brat, it can have whatever it wants. I hate kids, but I'd be a better parent than you. I can't even keep a plant alive. I'm not even being relatable by saying that. I literally can't keep a plant alive. That's why I have 3 cactuses. Do you want to see them? This one's Zactus, this one's Galacticus, and I forgot what this one's name is, but like I haven't watered them in like a month and they're still alive. That's why I have cactuses, okay? But yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how someone could raise something that way. I think people should have to go through testing before they're allowed to use their reproductive organs. Like, rigorous testing of, like, those fake babies, you know? Like, hey, can you raise an animal? Like, give them gerbils or something, and if they kill the gerbil within the first, like, 3 years, then just rip out their reproductive organs and sterilise. Bit far, but, like, not kidding, but, like, not, like, sorry, but not sorry. Next thing I am very angry about, this is probably the thing that like gets me the most, is when good people aren't praised for being good, but bad people are praised for being good. Bad people are praised for reaching the bare minimum in society standards, but good people who go beyond and above every single day are just like, okay, like, you're okay, I guess, you know? So we've like raised this with my school a few times at school, and we're like, this is so wrong, and I'm assuming it happens in a lot of schools, and teachers do sympathise with us and they like get it, you know? But I guess I'm part of like the good kids, like I do what I'm told to do most of the time, I do my homework, I get good grades, you know, I do my thing. But then there's those kids who can't even sit on a chair without making a problem, who can't take a step without finding something to argue about, who can't pick up a pen, actually no, who can't even bring a pen to school because they forgot that they needed a pen for school. Yeah, of course. And then when they do one of those things, when they do close a door without breaking it, when they do make some words about being disrespectful and rude and offending everyone in a mile radius, they're like, oh my gosh, you're the best person in the world, let's praise you, have this food, take all of the food, take all of the money, let me hold up a bank and give you everything, here, take my credit card number, want an iTunes gift card? Cool, yes. And I'm sitting here with like an A, just like, so nothing? No? And then she's just like, you didn't get an A+, you got that last time, get it next time. I'm like, what? I get when there's people, say for example, people who have behavioural issues and need a little bit extra, like, you know, guiding into being a good citizen, or people who are addicts and when they recover, when they take a step into recovery, people praise them. I get it. People like that need it, but not just people who are bad, lazy, unattentive, and are just undeserving. I hate it when people don't try. I really hate, that's one of my biggest pet peeves as well, is when people don't try things and they're just like, oh yeah, whatever, the universe is just gonna give it to me, like, I have good karma from my past life, Jesus is gonna hand me the sandwich, I don't need to make it, no, I don't need to spread the butter on the bread, because the Lord Holy Jesus, my Saviour, is gonna do it for me. I'm like, that's not how you live a life. And I just hate it when those people get praised for doing the bare minimum, when people who are good every day of their lives and reach the bar of what citizens should do, don't do illegal things, don't do drugs underage, don't do all of this stuff, get nothing. They're just like, cool, thanks for being a citizen. And I get it. I don't need praise because I know that's what I'm expected to do as a citizen of planet freaking Earth, of the universe, of the Milky Way. I don't know what the laws are like on ET's planet or whatever, but down here on this ground, on this planet that we call Earth, we're expected to be good citizens. And I don't mind that I don't get praised for it. It's just when undeserving people who are lazy and do not try get praised for doing the bare minimum. And I know a lot of people agree with me on this because it's like it enrages me. Anyway, moving on before I stick my cactus in my anus. My neighbours who think it's cool to do fireworks when it's not even like a holiday or anything, like, I think it's okay to do this. It's like super late right now. And also they were doing it in the day. Who in their right mind does fireworks in the day? No, you can't even see it. Can you hear them? They're the most annoying fireworks in the whole world. They're such a waste of money. People have animals. And it's not like, oh, it's just like a one-off, Kira. Stop being such an old woman. Stop complaining. But no. Nuh-uh. Oh, hell no. These people do this. I'd say on a weekly basis they have some fireworks. They're not even good fireworks. They're like little purple ones. They're just like little air farts. Like, they're not even like the good ones. And they go off like 2 minutes apart. That's the best I've heard yet. No, every now and then it'll be like, oh yeah, I'll be just like laying there on my bed and all of a sudden, and I'm like, yeah, I just thought I'd update you. I'm really angry and pray for me. Yeah, that concludes this very anger-filled video on trash this week. I hope you liked it and I hope the iPad quality was okay. My laptop is getting fixed. Apple was like, hey, we'll just fix it for free because it looks like it's probably our fault. And I was like, yes, you the G. You're the kind of person that deserves not to be in a rant video because you're great. Yeah, so thanks. Another thing that makes me mad is when I get too awkward and uncomfortable to do the outro. So bye, subscribe.